as an internal thing.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. And what would you say from working with all of the businesses you work with, what is the most common sort of cyber incident which leads to a claim now, would you say?
Well, it's changed certainly recently. Phishing has always been predominantly there, but as you mentioned at the start, AI is now coming into effect, and using AI to do an attack in a different manner than phishing. I think it's probably the exposure and the type of exposure has changed massively in the last 2-3 years. And that's the difficult thing when you're running a business, to kind of adapt yourself, which is why, people need to have that kind of support and ongoing education from that support on how the landscape changes and where a client will be exposed. Phishing was a huge part of the claims environment for years. But of late, you start to see different types of exposures and different ways of people being attacked. And I think that it goes back to what we said at the start about evolving and educating people as that changes.
Yeah, definitely. I was working with a solicitors a couple of years ago, and they got hit. But they worked in the sort of housing sector, so they had funds held in escrow while transactions were going through. Now, they received an email which they thought was from the proprietor of the property, but it wasn't. It was actually a phishing email. So that person amended the bank details on the email address so they could send the money directly to them.